Hello, hello, welcome on back to another episode of Labyronia RPG II. Last episode we spent a crap ton of time, 36 minutes roughly to be exact, doing a Noble's quest, getting some herbs and whatnot, and getting Ballette's permission to enter Ferdel, which is to the southeast of here, as we will recall from the first game. I hope that wasn't Ferdel that we just passed, because as far as I recall, Ferdel is further to the south, and apparently we can't get to it from that spot in particular, but we should be able to get to it from here. No, we cannot. But what is this for, then? Why does this area exist? Just for killing things, I guess, maybe? I don't know. Oh, by the way, I really wish I could sprint on the overworld screen. Like, even if it meant like 50% more chance of fighting things, I would love it. I would love it a lot if that was an option. Because honestly, we should remember most of this this world. I mean, even with some of the stories saying that it got modified a bit. I can't imagine it being too much. Alright. Like, okay, so that bit in there, that's different to me, as far as I'm aware. Some of these other areas, yeah, that may look different too, but, oh hey, I remember this cave. At least we can run from these guys. Ferdel Cave. Wait. I remember these before. These... Battle Mage's Talisman is found. Those spots are from the first game. At the end, we ended up getting a staff. Oh crap, what was it called? I don't recall. But yeah, those were to signify that there was a secret spot that was hidden, either an entryway or an item of some sort. Speaking of, we just got, what was it? Battle Mage's, oh, BM, Battle Mage. Talisman. Prevent silence and confusion. Oh, interesting. This should come in use at some point in the future, hopefully. So, obviously that was not the correct way that we needed to go, so this way is the actual way to Ferdel. And here we are, the Elven Gate. Let's go ahead and save, and let's go ahead and toggle dashing back on, because I like dashing. Dashing is good, allows us to run fast. Hello. We have Ballette's handwritten letter with us. Take a look, will you? Let's see. Well done. It seems to be authentic. You need to go quickly now. Despite of this recommendation, I'm endangering my position by letting you win. Shipment locked. Border crossing. I understand. Let's hurry up, Garrick. The other four guys are just kind of like, whatever, guy. Just go by. Ferdel West Passage. So this place looks awfully different. Ooh, bunny. 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 I can't talk to the bunny. Damn. I was kind of hoping I could talk to the bunny. Oh, there's water here. I just assumed there was more trees here. Nope, that is full-blown water. Boulder? Snowball is... yeah. Oh, magic candle breaks that, huh? Okay. What? Damn it. Check it by. Inner cold. Let's run. Oh, I can run from these guys, but not the other bastards that we had to face? Really? South and south. It can't be. I can feel the warmth on my skin and the sun is shining. I'm sure the answer will present itself to us swiftly. Come, let's look around. Yeah, like that giant red plant that's in the top right corner of the screen. Two human beings here in Southland. Perhaps the queen is truly sick as they say. Something happened to the queen. That's what the senators claim. I don't know if that's a male or female, by the way. That's one thing about elves. You can never. I've never actually been able to tell the names or the gender of elves in video games. Okay, she's a female. In some cases, unless I have, maybe not. Not with that face. Maybe with that face? I don't know anymore. Yeah, see, I don't know. Yeah, Ginger's vowels in video games always seem to give me trouble for some reason, unless I know their name. Flower Boutique, at the moment I'm in the process of collecting products, so. See, me, oh, the great one. Me, if I may introduce myself now, I am the greatest person in Solthan, most likely, and my name is Dupthon. Dupthon? Good to assume that's a male name, then. Am I ever pleased to see you, am I? Get to the point, please. As you wish, Mustache Man, as you wish. Products. I need products to fill this lovely little boutique of mine. Would you be kind and help the great old me a bit? Elven cherries I need. 11 elven cherries. They are flowers in red, like blood. Bring me 11 of those and maybe, just maybe, I'm able to aid you in whatever you're doing. Sounds like a essentially crappy deal, but I'll see what I can do. Maybe you will, and maybe you won't. It's called life. I like them. I like Dupthon. Dupthon. Why is it sparkly? Looks like there's something here, but I can't make it out. Oh. Sparkle spot. Sparkly! Those eyes and that face do not fit together. At times, I just relax here, enjoy the nature. Yeah? Did you need something? No, but why did you just randomly say that and ask me if I needed something? Doesn't make any sense. Oh, right, you again. Oh, this is a house? Okay. Haunted house. Some of those shiny spots. Someone's died, it seems, yeah. It's an altar. Many elves are worshipping either the sun or the moon as aspects of Eli. Something tells me we're not done with that place yet. But we are for now, it appears, because didn't really see anything in there we could actually interact with. Another shiny spot. And there's is that a chest up there? God, it looks like a chest. Oh hey, we can get up here. 450 gold. Wait a minute. Are these one of the 11 elven flowers? Elven cherries? There we go. So that was one. There's another one. Awesome. What are those things? Nothing we can interact with. Okay. Oh wait, there's one over here. Hello. So that's 3 out of the 11 that we need. Was there any over here that we may have missed or overlooked? Maybe because we never came out this far. Common house. Wish to have and never drink again. I used to be a drunk, hopelessly addicted to wine. I drink to overcome refreshment. Reality drinking just made it worse. These days I'm quite happy living with my family, but I know that if I had kept on drinking I couldn't have achieved all this. You were drunk? Explains the spontaneous life story. My husband claims to have stopped drinking, but I have my doubts. If you find a hidden bottle somewhere from the house, just keep it, please. Is that an indication that we will find a red wine bottle from the urn? I think it was. Okay, that was it. So she doesn't want to know, huh? Okay, well we got the bottle. Don't know what that's going to be for, but we got it. Mushroom. We'll find one of those in the first game. Did not even realize that this was going to lead up to one of those elven cherries. Of which we have 4 now of. This place is weird too cheerful. What's over this way? Night quarter. It's nighttime over here. Wait a minute. Listen to this music. It sounds like a Legend of Zelda song. A Link to the Past, specifically. Yeah, it really has that vibe to it. Hey, this is a restricted area. Get out here. This isn't... Okay, fine. God. Didn't need to be rude. Don't you see I'm working, humans? You are? Looks like you're wandering around to me. Some of the books in the library are outdated. For example, the Nations of the World, a part where the author describes Halgard. As far as I know, Halgard is not a desert anymore. After the new labyrinths were reformed 10 years ago, most of the land subsided below the earth. Additionally, Firelands these days is frozen over like most of the other countries. Well, I think you get the point. Yeah, I suppose that book would be really outdated. I spent my entire life in darkness. It's easier to hide in shadows if you're shy like me. Not where I thought that sentence was going, but I read it anyway. Sultan Library. Shoo, I'm right. Look at the face. Such an exciting story. Silence, please, I'm trying to read here. Stop shouting! Will you be quiet? I can't concentrate at all. Wow. That was interesting. Don't you see I'm in the middle of something? Hey, be silent. Just shut it already. These guys have some trouble. Really? I can't interact with a book? Okay. Fine. Oh god. I just realized how many blue circles there are. Okay, so this is a map of the Labyronia. Sky Road in the top left with Scyther University. We've been there before in the first game. Ice Mountains, Glimthar, we started there. We just came through Aldathar there in the middle left. We are in the southern Riverlands where Janice and Melador are. We went through there, we had to deal with the nobles. We are now in Ferdel / Sultan. So we have explored roughly half the map. Albion is there in the middle bottom-ish, okay. Mysteria Tower in the center, Elgard roughly in the center as well, Impera at the very north. Firelands north, east, Carolan's over there as well, yep. Been to Caroline before in the first game. Desert of Illusion, probably not a desert anymore to be honest, but probably still an illusion of course. Frozen Desert of Illusion, perhaps? And Halgard's over there. Okay. Elven culture, history, religion, magic. Well, shall we get to reading? Elven cities. Unlike the cities of humans or dwarves, the elven cities are not dense centers of population, nor are they surrounded with walls. Elven cities are sparsely built, partly garden-like forests, and they can be tens of square miles wide. The construction material is normally either wood or stone. Marble seems to be especially popular. Archives and Impera. The Elves. By Theothon? Or Artheon? I don't know. The elves live hundreds of years, having plenty of time to mold their habitat as they like. There are a number of excellent gardeners among our kind because of this. Arts are also close to our hearts, and elven-made carpets and tapestries are often very popular among humans and dwarves. In addition, the works of our gold and silversmiths are without equal, and especially humans yearn our valued metals. Generally, humans have a higher value in gold than silver, but the elves have their prices varying. This font, by the way, is a bit difficult to read for me. When the king rules, silver is valued more. Under the queen's rule, it is gold. This fluctuation is related to the lives of the elves in general, too. When the king is ruling, the elves live their normal lives when it's night. And correspondingly, at the time of a queen, they live at daytime. The moon is believed to give power to the king and the sun to the queen. Since the moon is perceived as a masculine force and the sun corresponding as a feminine element. Really? Interesting. This natural cycle may get disturbed at times. The elves are normally either blonde or red hair, but sometimes it happens that a silver-haired or red and black-haired elf is born. If this elf is a member of the house of the ruler, he or she will become the heir of the throne, eldest child or not. If this child possesses hair of silver and white, he is a future king. He will become a Sun King in the rule of the Sun King. The elves are exceptionally active during the day, corresponding with this at the time of the queen with a red and black hair. The society works at night. A queen such as this would be called a moon queen. In an opposite case, the elves are talking about Sun Queen and Moon King. Even the elves from normal families born with a special head of hair usually possess unusual skills and potent magic compared to the rest of the people. Many of them will get a rank of a noble at some point in their lives. A ruler of the sun or the moon marks the beginning of marks the beginning of the age of fortune, which ends when the ruler dies. Holy crap. That was the wrong key. Ferdel times after the death of Thanos the Moon King, a great depression struck to our kingdom when our most venerable ruler passed away. Luckily, Thanos left his last will behind, and under the midsummer sun, his granddaughter, Priestess, was crowned to be the new queen of the elves. Who could have predicted that this fair queen would become one of the greatest heroes of our time, as she was the one harnessing the power of the Sun Emerald for the protection of us all. The outer world may wither and die, but the elves in our kingdom will flourish forever. Salve. So much reading. Elysium. Elysium is the name of the huge palace in the royal quarter of Sultan. From Elysium, the Queen and the Senate ruled the lands of Ferdel. Long ago, Elysium used to be just a singular tower, but in time, more complex structures have been built around it. These days, it more reminds of a multi-layered palace with the original tower in the middle of it. The surrounding buildings are generally in the use of the noble houses. Luxurious parlors, ballrooms, and bedrooms are scattered across the first few floors of the palace. The nobles' living quarters are also located here. The floors above the nobles' quarters are restricted from anyone but the senators and members of the guard. These powerful something or other work in their own separate floors. Appentives? No, that doesn't make sense for that word. I have no idea what that word is. At the top of the main tower is the Elysium Keep, which is restricted from everyone except the Queen. Violating this regulation leads to a serious punishment. And by some guy I'm not even gonna bother trying to pronounce. Well, Elven government. Oh hey, a font I can actually read. The highest authority of elves is either the queen or the king. The oldest child of a house inherits a crown. If there is no heir to the house, power shifts to the next most influential house. Earlier in history, this has led into quite a mess, partly due to the fact that big changes are rare in elven society. Power-hungry houses constantly struggle with each other. Despite this, nobles are still quite powerful. Even though the king or the queen is the highest autocrat in principle, the oldest members of the noble houses form a senate whose opinions the ruler must hear when making decisions. It would be possible for the ruler to ignore the opinion of the senate if he or she would so decide. It rarely happens, however, because there's been a time when similar activity has led to a revolution. Normally the ruler need not to worry, since the ruler is also the highest commander of the army. Briar of Emperor, researcher of elves. Elven army. Oh god, not this font. The chain of command in the elven army differs to some extent from the armies of humans and elves. Here is a brief explanation. The highest authority of it is the High Commander, who is also the ruler of the elves. His direct subordinates are the strategists, who are commonly either nobles with military training or seasoned veterans. Directly below them are the war commanders, who usually lead the battle with utilizing the tactics laid out by the strategists. Next on the rank of the sergeants, who could be the commanders of the archer regiment or the leaders of footmen. The ranks below sergeants are scouts, archers, engineers, and footmen, respectively. There's also two groups of special forces that are not actually part of the army: the Guard and the Forest Rangers. The Guard is a secretive organization. They work as bodyguards of the ruler under the direct command of a leader called the Knight Commander. Every successful revolution has been aided by the Guard. The Forest Rangers are the police and border guards of elven settlements. Just like the members of the Guard, they are also rarely seen due to their skills with camouflaging and hiding themselves from sight. Okay. So much reading. What's this next section? History. Great. We're gonna have to end off the episode here. Next episode, we're gonna do a bunch of reading. So, I mean, if you guys don't want to learn about the history of this game, feel free to skip the next episode, or at least the first 10 minutes of it, maybe. We'll see. Hopefully I remember to actually, maybe in the next episode, put a link to skip the rest. But yeah, and until then, this is really funny. Yeah, until then, hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, remember to leave a like. And until next time, as always, more reading. Take it easy, of course.